A lot of times on reality TV, you get people who come onto a show who feel like they need to give you a life that you want to see. And they put on the designers and they do the things, you know, and they go extra, they act, they go above and beyond. This cast has been so authentic. Okay, other than
She revealed so much of her true nature. Everything she did, she's the biggest hypocrite on the whole cast. She tried to do that to him, just like she tried to do that to Kim.
has this Princess Diana quality about her.
Totally.
Emma has that level of like grace and elegance, that aura, that ability to like touch people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yes, wealthy women behaving terribly in imported silk.
Like the British Empire. Unnecessarily dramatic and impossible to ignore.
Welcome to reality in 5D.
Where the tea is piping.
And the etiquette is collapsing. Let's spill. Hey guys, welcome to Reality in 5D with Matt.
And Courtney.
And we are on episode 9 of Ladies of London New Reign. Can you believe this? I think we're getting close to the end.
What do you mean?
Like the end of the season.
There's only 10?
I don't know. I'm thinking so, but on Peacock right now, there's only 10. Yeah.
I don't feel like we're ready to like wrap things up just yet.
I don't either. I have a lot of feelings about this cast, good and bad.
The cast? Well, yeah, I guess.
The show in general.
When you said bad, I was like, there's really only one person that I think is quote unquote bad.
Right. And well, speaking of, the episode picks up right where we left off. Fucking crybaby bitch.
Oh, yeah.
That's what Kimmy said. And Margo.
Kimmy.
I love Kimmy because
Oh my gosh.
we're all thinking it and she's had enough. Imagine how long they filmed and having to put up with Margo's disgusting behavior and the stuff she said about clearly all of their dear friend. I couldn't handle it either. And she's had enough and she snapped and she said how she felt and I believed every word of it because I was thinking it in my head and Kimmy said it perfectly.
The fact that she revealed so much of her true nature when everything she did was a hypocrite. She's the biggest hypocrite on the whole cast. Everything she was mad at Mark for, she did. She did right back to him, even dare I say worse. His were like harmless little shady remarks, but like they weren't offensive and they weren't to make fun of her or like behind her back. She tried to do that to him, just like she tried to do that to Kimmy.
She controls every narrative in her own mind.
Yeah.
And like, what did she say? I wasn't yelling. I was projecting my voice across the garden while she's badgering everyone. I'm like, that's yelling. Mm-hmm. I love how you put it in a pretty bow, but that was yelling.
I was just projecting my voice. Like, girl.
What did she say, Shady, to in the interview where she's like, you can't take the girl out of Florida? Like, you can take the girl to Longleat, but you can't take the girl or the girl from Florida to Longleat.
She was giving shade at Kimmy because Kimmy is one of the few Americans that doesn't seem American in the cast. She blends in. I feel like she was meant to always be out in England.
My problem,
I forget she's American most of the time. So that
Micah is from Florida. Queen of Etiquette.
I think she's from Boston, I thought.
Well, she lived in Florida.
Maybe her brother.
Yeah, her brother. They're from Florida.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense then.
I wonder how she felt watching that back. She's like the queen of etiquette.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Margo just has burned bridge with... She's rubbed literally everyone the wrong way. Yeah. Even people who had her back. She
even charges Mark. Like, as he walks off, like, he walked off last episode and we pick back up here. And he goes to leave. He's, like, walking through production. Like, we full on break the fourth wall, push through. We see production, cameramen. And Margo keeps charging him because she wants a fight for the camera. Yeah. She needs the relevance so desperately. She wanted to be the one
to bring up all the... She wanted to be the Rinna of the show. Yeah. It's evident she did that with that Dara girl on the first episode.
Oh, but that's not how Rinna moves.
I heard she's a madam. I heard this and this and this. She's been Little Mouth of the South. And then the second that Mark is better friends with Emma, I think that's what triggered her.
Mark's better friends with everyone. Mm-hmm. Margo is out of place here.
And Margo feels out of place.
And she's like, is my Elia not good enough? And Mark is like, no, it's transparent. It's not that it's not good enough. Like, you're missing the point. It's like the things you have are good. It's not about the designer.
Yeah.
Like, quit. And they all are sick of it. Quit talking about the money. Quit talking about the designer. It's so
This is art.
tacky.
This is
archival art. Ugh. Should we do a British slang of the day? I have one for us.
What is it?
It's actually not from this episode, but I think it relates. It's called dodgy.
That sounds Australian.
Something that's shady, sus, or of poor quality. Would you like me to use it in a sentence?
No, I've heard of dodgy before.
Are you sure? Because I could say, or one could say, Margo is quite dodgy.
Yeah, I'm sure Bluey has said that before too.
Yeah, well, that's our slang for the day. You don't hate.
A slag of the day.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Margo.
Then I, like, the bully of it all, like her bully card that she loves to throw on the table, when she became a downright bully. And not only does she become a bully, she doubles down on everything that she says and refuses to see anything wrong with it or take any accountability. Everyone in the room now has a problem with her. Where there were so many people fighting her battle, and I was so annoyed, and I couldn't stand the people on the fence. Everyone is now like, girl, this is beyond.
Do you remember when she was like in the van with Lottie and Micah, and they were like trying to talk to her about how it was like the fact that she used the word freak?
Yeah.
And that was a trigger word for him, and it was mean, and she's like, she like admitted it, and then was like, well, I said weird, but I mean, I guess he's freaky too. Like
I guess he is a freak.
She sure went there, and they're like, no, you can't say that, that's mean, that's crossing the line, you know. And when they were like, at least like when he said something about it, it wasn't done mean, and it wasn't behind your back. Two people had already even said something previously.
It was Missy. She said, it doesn't make sense that you judge Mark so harshly when everything Mark has said, every single one of these girls has said about you. Why not Mark? And this goes back to what I said. It's that Libra Scorpio. Margo thought Mark and her would be friends coming into this. And when he saw through her bullshit and her fakery and wanted nothing to do with her, she couldn't fathom that.
But she has such a high opinion of herself, so I could see that.
Clearly.
But the fact that she was like mad at Missy and Lottie and them for like being like, don't tell me all these extra things, like this is worse. I was like, you were the one that brought every bit of extra information to everyone in this group. Remember Missy after she had that trauma dump of her brother's situation, and they like bonded over that, and Kimmy said her issue in the car, she went right to Missy on camera and told her, didn't go to confront Kimmy.
You're right. She's been the pot stirrer the entire time.
She knew that would hurt Missy, and she sure did bring all that extra information to her.
Production or not, a true girlfriend would have brought it to her off camera.
Yeah, so when they come back and are bringing this stuff to you, like, don't act.
And speaking of that,
she just can't take it.
And speaking of production, like you said, every single one of those people had said those same things. Production had a clip for all of it, like they do.
Yeah.
Beautifully done. She was present for every comment made. She laughed it off. She knew.
She knew. So it shouldn't have been such a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, Emma told her, Lottie told her, everyone's like, it's not that serious, it's a joke, you don't understand British humor. She's like, I've lived here for 20 years, I understand British humor.
He puts a lot of validation on male attention. It's evident.
It's sad.
That's probably why she is like...
Well, look at what started her career.
I mean, even her husband's situation, and I'm not one to like go into the family route, but she herself said that he didn't want to marry me. I forced him to marry me. That was like, whoa. What?
Agreed. There's a lot of red flags.
Yeah.
And they're all around Margo.
Yeah. I don't understand. I also want to know if she ever went and got that dog. What? If I find out that dog was in a dog pound, so help me.
Not another loosey-goosey apple juicy.
I'm just saying, if her whole family was in London and she had to go back for the dog, who had the dog? She
The
seems
medium.
like the person that would be like, I'm moving to London for this once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm just gonna get rid of my dog or rehome my dog. And then she gets there and is like, oh, you know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go back and get the dog.
I think Micah gave us one of the best keep it cute or put it on mute segments of the episode when she was like, Margo, when everyone in the room is the problem, honey, you're the problem.
Saying something
Stop
about you.
talking.
Yeah.
Don't speak. Like, sometimes say less. I was like, thank you, Margo, for telling her to keep it cute. I'm sorry, Micah, for telling Margo to keep it cute or put it on mute.
Starting a text with, listen, this is exactly why everyone's saying you're aggressive, that you need to chill, that you're coming on strong.
I mean, Mark had to leave. He went to a hotel. You were messing up not only everyone's time because he was like the life of the party there, and you're messing up Emma's trip. Yeah. It's disrespectful to your host on several levels.
And she was trying so hard. She's so gracious.
Yeah, she even went and checked on Margo.
Yeah.
And after to make sure she was okay.
She really cared more about
her
friend.
Of course she did.
Needed to make sure that everyone felt safe and was comfortable there. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, Margo talking about her first ever panic attack. Okay, well, Miss Actress, especially knowing that that was your first panic attack, makes me really think that that was more your way to get out of this situation.
The panic attack was giving D-list British actress who got her start sleeping on camera and can't afford or can't do steady work.
She even like tried to do the ugly cry. Did you hear?
It was
I was
so
like,
fake.
oh, stop. This is the worst acting I've ever heard. When she had that conversation with Micah and she was like, have you ever had a panic attack? And Micah goes, yeah, I have actually. I said, pause. I 100% believe Micah. I watched her in that very first episode when Dara and Missy were like going at it, when Missy brought up that fact that Dara was not her friend and talking crap about her. I saw that panic set in on Micah's face.
You're right, because she couldn't even speak, and I was sitting here like, girl, why are you not standing up for yourself? But she was
panic stricken. Mm-hmm. That was someone who experiences panic attacks in real time. That was not.
Margo was giving us an episode of Absolutely Fabulous that they were like, and cut her out of that and leave it on the floor.
Yeah. And she wasn't even like hyperventilating. She was literally just crying and hysterical.
Everyone's face looks over her shit.
Yeah.
Every one of them. Even Lottie was like, well, it's kind of traumatic for me. Not to mention total narcissist because she's left Lottie, who's pregnant, over here dealing with her bullshit. Like that, she has bigger things to worry about.
Yeah. And instead of looking inward and reflecting on her own actions and why she is where she is, or got to be where she is, she just is like, oh, it's Martha's fault? Mm-hmm. Like, well, really?
No, and everyone's triggered by the freak word. Everyone has an issue with it. Everyone's brought it to her. Lottie was even like, I've even heard people bully my husband in this way. I can't stand this. It's disgusting. And you see Lottie's face as she's continuing to double down. Like in the beginning, she's like, did I say that? Okay, maybe I said that. She then after, whether she said it or not, continues to beat the word after that. And everyone's like, we've thought this over. We have a problem with this. Like, no one is siding with her. No. And it's triggering.
For her?
Martha started to defend her.
And I love Martha.
And Mark was like, I will get out of the car.
Yeah. Yeah. And she needed to hear that because she's trying to play Sweden and like stay out of it, but she's not. She's not staying out of it.
And look at how it ended for her.
Very much inserting herself in it. And yeah, it's not playing out.
Because now Margo is ignoring you. She's blocked you. She wants nothing to do with you. She got what she needed out of you for her storyline. You were used. And it's disgusting. Mm-hmm. But what I do know about a Sag is now Martha's going to see through her shit. And when it all comes to light, Martha will have the last laugh because
But Martha's so hurt by this.
Of course she is.
Martha is a strong person and she's got a great sense of humor and she's got such a fun personality that it helps her get through her traumas so that her traumas don't hold her back like they would a lot of people. You know what I mean? But she doesn't need people like Margo in her life if that's, what they're going to be doing.
I have to say one thing I really do love about this show, and it's different from the previous 3 seasons of Ladies of London, and not just that the cast is different, but a lot of times on reality TV, you get people who come onto a show who feel like they need to give you a life that you want to see. And they put on the designers and they do the things. You know what I mean? They go extra, they act, they go above and beyond. This cast has been so authentic. Okay, other than Margo, because Margo was everything it just said. But the rest of the cast has been so authentically themselves, even more so to the like point that they've been able to open up and be genuinely vulnerable and give more of themselves that they wouldn't have given that group, let alone the world who's now watching this. Like Mark opens up and he's like, I can't even introduce my partner to my family, you know, and like has a moment in the car that's devastating. And Emma, who's his closest friend there, Kimmy, who's his closest friend, they're like, wow, we've never seen him be this vulnerable. That was a moment that like we didn't know, you know, that was really deep. And then you've got Martha, who's literally put all of it out there. And the grottage is now fabulous, and she's made something out of it. Hecate loves it. Hecate landed on her head.
Yeah.
And when she's talking to Kimmy on the phone, she is so happy. It's everyone's happy, I feel like, but Margo. Miserable, miserable, miserable.
I don't know. When she left, like just dipped up and left, went back to London or wherever she came from.
Well, thank God.
Everyone had the best time.
I said that last episode. I said if you eliminate Margo from this cast, it will be so happy, so fun, so lighthearted. You see everyone, and it wasn't lost on me. Production did that on purpose. You see them slow pan around to everyone on the table, laughing, throwing their head back. It's genuine. You're not at Longleat in the garden having tea with a lady. They were literally having a kiki with their girlfriends at the table.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
So genuine and so real.
Oh my God, my favorite moment was when they were talking about, did she walk home? And honey, let's be real, she didn't walk anywhere.
Like, literally.
Like, maybe she took a draft.
She could have walked home for all I care. I could only listen to the cry baby bitch card one more time. She cried how many times this episode? A college kid somewhere was making a drinking game out of how many times Margo cried this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I would have at the time. I don't know.
So crazy. So crazy.
The way it was delivered to us, too, I knew it was going to be something because it was like 10 minutes later. And then Margo's like, I've seen someone fake a panic attack on that level and like throw themselves to the ground and roll around. And then like 2 seconds later, be like, okay, I'm good to like get out of work and then go do other things. Like, you know, and I was like, whoa, that's dark. Like the
honestly, my first panic attack, I was in the hospital. I thought I was dying. Like, I literally thought I was dying. They thought I was having like a heart attack because I was like chest pain. My extremities had no oxygen in them. I had like been hyperventilating for so long. Like that was panic attack, you know? That is not, I don't want to be around these people. I'm so uncomfortable, so I'm just going to cry. That's hysterical.
Do
That's
you
just
think
hysterical?
that's what it is? Or do you think she realized for a split second how this might be perceived on camera?
And that alone made her panic?
I wouldn't say, no, I don't say it was a panic attack. I would say she freaked out at the way she acted and realized the narrative that was going to come. Because, I mean, hello, duh.
Yeah.
Obviously. And
that's cancel culture, too. Like,
it is. And honestly, you do what you do, you get what you get. Yeah. She's over here complaining she needs to revive her career in acting while you're calling people freaks and having all these, like, it's just, ugh. I don't feel like
someone a freak. Like, that is just.
I feel on several occasions a show like this can elevate someone who wasn't something before. I feel like she was teetering D-list her whole life. She's not gonna look good at the end of this. I don't see her getting work. She's the villain. Undoubtedly the villain. But
do not cast her on
She
Traitor.
couldn't be cast as an actual villain in a movie. I couldn't see it. She's a terrible actress based off that panic attack alone.
Yeah, no, for sure.
One really, really cool thing. And it makes sense by the episode. What was it called? Oh God, what something Wheyy, curds and Wheyy. Way out of line.
Way out of line.
Because cheddar comes from
Wheyy.
Well, yeah, but cheddar, England. right? Is that where they were? Were the caves?
Cheeto, England, something like that. Yeah.
Well, we butchered it. Don't come for us. We're sorry.
Something we're trying to come
We
from.
do love you, but they talked about like the original. They showed the original caves.
Yeah.
And Lottie is like, "Oh my God, here's
The
Margo
original
outside screaming after standing by that cave, having that panic attack." And she's like, "Oh my God, all of these kids think, oh, what's in that cave?"
Right?
I
No kidding.
cracked up.
No, you can't hear from the cheese caves. We got cheese caves here in America too, if you didn't know.
We do. That's what Kimmy asked the guy. She said, because he was talking about the process that makes it cheddar is like the curds. And she's like, is that why it can be called cheddar if it comes from anywhere in the world? Because it's the process that makes the cheddar, not the region. Like, champagne only comes from Champagne, France.
Oui.
Otherwise, it's sparkling wine. I thought that was really cool. What a fun little, like, bit of knowledge we're receiving. I really feel like I'm liking Lottie a lot more. At first, I was like, ugh, she's giving the look. She's giving everything, but she's getting my nerves. And I think it's because she was on Margo's side. Now she's not. Thank God. But, I don't know. They were the Balenciaga moment with the cheese in the robes and the hairnets. Did you see that? It was cracking me up.
Yeah.
Not Lottie calling Micah to tell everyone about Margo. Which, I mean, I get it. Because her reasoning was that she had to... I mean, she was in our room, so we've got to keep everyone informed. I feel like she should have called Emma, though.
Yeah.
Emma's the hostess, and the fact that Margo left and didn't tell Emma is so incredibly tacky.
It's rude.
It's not even... it's like she just doesn't understand any rule of etiquette. She has no manners at all. Ate spay.
Missy. Sorry, allergy season is rough on me.
I don't know. And then Micah, when she goes and tells everyone else, and Kimmy's like, oh, you mean she's sad when she's having the panic attack? I was like, thank you, Kimmy. Thank you for clocking that. Like, it's not a panic attack. She's just realizing she looks a fool and it's causing an issue for her. I love that. What are they? The Rothschild giraffes, and they're all girls. So they're all Lady Rothschild giraffes, but they're endangered species. Another endangered species that they have at Longleat. I thought that was. I have to go to Longleat. Emma said you can buy tickets. I know it's like you can get a ticket. You can walk around the grounds. I'd love to go see the giraffes. I'd love to run into Emma and interview her for the pod.
Oh my God, totally.
And we did a poll on our website who your favorite lady was out of all the ladies. Well, who your all's favorite lady was. And everyone voted Emma, like hands down. And I love that. Emma is true. She gives me, and it shocks me that we haven't seen more of Emma before this show. And maybe that's just because we're here in America. But Emma has this Princess Diana quality about her. Totally. And I was a little kid when Princess Diana passed. And I still remember the aura around her. How everyone like loved her.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, she was phenomenal. I remember sitting in my grandparents' living room watching her funeral. Like the whole world mourned. Oh my gosh. Emma has that level of like grace and elegance, that aura, that ability to like touch people. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it just shocks me that we don't see more from her. You hear about like obviously Kate Middleton. I feel like Emma's out here. Why don't we see more of that from Kate? You know what I mean? Should I not say that? Are they going to come for me? But I don't know. I mean, Emma's a true definition of a lady.
Was sick too. She had like cancer.
I'm not hating on her. I'm just stating how amazing Emma truly is. Like a true lady.
And honestly, she makes the job look a lot harder than what I ever imagined. I thought their life was very posh, that they didn't have to manage or worry about anything. They just lived there and vacationed all year long.
But no, yeah. She truly does a lot.
In every episode, she's wearing like the employee like outfits. Do you notice that? Like she works there. She looks like she's
the staff loves her.
Staff member, yeah.
They love her.
So you
they all greet her. They kiss her cheek. They're all like, "Hello, oh Emma." Like she's so, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you could
her
tell
lady like she has that Lady Di aura about her.
Yeah, very elegant.
Is so elegant and just radiates great energy. I feel that through the screen. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't know. I could, again, the rest of the cast, yes. Margo, you gotta go. You gotta
go home.
Martha was even like, I don't even know this person. I've known her for 20 years, and this isn't the girl I know. It's because she's fake. She's putting on a show for the camera.
She's definitely putting on a show for the camera. Yeah. I'm calling it now, just like Dara. I'm seeing like 1 or 2 more episodes for her, and she's done.
I don't even know if we have that.
Well, they showed a preview for the next episode, and it's like a sit down with her and Mark.
Oh, the fashion show.
It does not look like.
Oh my God, yeah. What does she say at the end of that? Oh my God. And she was like, she called him, she said that he was hitting on her or being flirtatious. Margo, darling. Are we kidding?
I just don't understand.
She'll never see she's wrong.
She just wants to paint everyone in the worst possible light as like a deflection from herself. But making other people look bad doesn't make you look better.
Exactly.
So tread lightly. Maybe take some more lessons from Micah.
And they're not going to back down. They're going to keep it going. Look at the pigeon comments at the end. They all had pigeon. I'm literally rolling. I'm like, it bothered. You know, she's so bothered watching that back. I can feel her from across the pond.
I can feel her from
bothered. But I feel like we're going to be bothered because that confrontation does not look good. And I am excited for the fashion show because I do love the pomp and circumstance that is Lottie and her husband, I think. So
yeah, that should be fun. Well, we'll see how Mark and Pidge work it out.
Mark and Pidge.
Let's call her Pidge from now on.
Okay. Let's see if it sticks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to everyone else, have a wonderful, lovely evening, and thank you for listening to Reality in 5D with Matt
and Courtney.
Cheerio. Bye. Oh, pip pip. Yes, cheerio. Ta-ta.